Taylor Contarino here, and you're watching The Refresh. I'm about to catch up with Valley ahead of their performance at the Loud and Proud Showcase. Thank you all so much for being here. I know you have a record coming up in August. What's the feelings as you prepare to release that?
Very exciting.
Awesome.
We've kind of had a bit of a crazy year, kind of a restart, refresh.
A refresh, we love to see
refresh
it.
a little bit. But yeah, we didn't plan on making a record so fast because our last record came out last year. But we just got really inspired, went through a lot of changes as a band, and yeah, we ended up working on it with this guy named Chase Lawrence. He had a band called Coin.
Coin,
He executive produced it with us, and he's just an amazing friend, an amazing human, and we just went to a cabin in February and like made the album at the top of a mountain in 1 month. It's like in a very captured moment in time.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was definitely crazy, and we got cabin fever for sure, but it was a very captured moment in time, like I said, and we're really proud of it. It's called Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden.
Beautiful.
And yeah, just a kind of record about the stages of grief. It's about hope. It's about devotion. It's about heartbreak. It's about you know, just accepting all the good and bad that grows in your life.
Yeah,
and hopefully it'll
the ebbs and flows.
the ebbs and flows. Yeah.
Well, you touched on something that I would really love to hear about, and thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing your inspirations.
Of course.
But I really love that word inspiration, and I would love to hear from you. Like, what are some of your inspirations when you go into that creative just process?
Yeah, I mean, it's always changing, but I feel like a lot of the times if there's nothing going on in my life in that very moment or that very day, which is usually where inspiration is pulled from, I mean, ideally, we love to reference movies and like
what movies?
So many. The Truman Show with Jim Carrey. Thelma and Louise.
We've referenced a lot.
Okay, all the movies.
Lady Bird. Just like, I don't know, are just our favorite movies that we've kind of like romanticize our own lives in, you know? Like I feel like that's why people like movies in the first place.
I agree with that.
You know?
Of course.
It's like a romanticized version of your life, which is all we want. We just want to live in a movie.
100%.
We want to pretend like we're living in a movie, so.
Absolutely, and that's why we love art.
Yeah, exactly. And then just channeling that into songs and like romanticizing in music. I don't know. We're dreamers at the end of the day. We like to big imaginations, and I think that kind of translates in our music. Yeah.
That totally makes sense. And you know, for all of you, I know you've been working on this project for how long now? Has it been a couple months?
Yeah, I guess
we finish it in 1 month.
Yeah.
We started and finished in 1 month. That was the idea.
That's so impressive.
Yeah.
Technically, it started 3 years ago.
Okay.
Technically, we wrote one of the songs like 3 years ago. Yeah. But
sparked everything.
So what stuck about that song? I find it interesting. So you've been working on this recently, but do you mind if I ask which song that is?
Yeah. It's Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden. It's the title track.
Okay, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
And so you've kind of been able to carry that inspiration for a couple years now, and you haven't really lost hold of that vision.
We definitely lost hold of the vision.
Oh, you did? Okay.
We did. It was in the Dropbox, and we went on a different path.
I see.
And then 3 years later, we went into our Dropbox, found the song, and
you
said,
revisited it.
This is us.
And it still had that
song is
power.
never wasted.
This is
never.
So I guess the vision wasn't fully lost, but we
put it in
got
the fridge
lost.
for a sec.
We got lost in the sauce for a
It
second.
happens to the best of us.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But you got back on track, and now this August, the listeners are going to be able to hear it. Is there anything that you want the listeners to take away from this project?
I don't know. We haven't even thought about that yet, to be honest, because it's so fresh. But I think
this might be the one project where we don't have anything.
but in a good way though. I feel like we've always had
No
like intention with the work, but we made this album with zero expectations.
But that's kind of where the best art comes from.
It really is, and it took us like 8 years to realize that, because we would always go into making albums very like, well, you know, intentional and like, you know, it's you have expectations, your team has expectations, everyone has expectations.
Of course, there's like
what
an
needs
intention
to happen.
for this album. Like,
It's like this is what we're gonna do
album.
with this album, and it's like that's like not a way to make music
No,
or art in general. So this record really taught us to just like put in the work, make the art, put it in the world, and let it hit people when it needs to. And I think I just hope people carry it with them in different stages of their life, like we carry our favorite albums. That's all we hope for. I don't think we're past this season of like just putting your baby out there and being like, fly and
Yeah, yeah,
get
let's
to
see
the
what
peaks.
happens.
It's like, just let it live its life. We're gonna make albums forever. One thing that we really reminded ourselves while making this album is like, you never run out of chances. I think artists
never,
are so stuck in this perpetual feeling that like, well, this one didn't do well. Like, even if you love it, it's like externally you get stuck in that vortex, but like you never run out of chances. If you stop, you will. But you just keep making
You just have
music.
to keep going.
It might happen in 10 years, it might happen in a year, but like you never run out of chances. So this record just taught us to just make stuff and put it out there and believe in
And
it.
then see what happens. And if you believe in it, it's like, it doesn't really
Everyone
matter
else
what
will.
everyone else thinks, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
Thank you. Well, I think I just, have one more question, and thank you so much, for your vulnerability. I really appreciate it. But you are about to perform, and now I'm like 1,000 more times excited because getting to know that y'all are such amazing people to speak to. I just can't wait to hear your performance tonight. How are you feeling about tonight?
Really
Good.
good.
My
Good.
voice is a little scratchy. I've been singing a lot this week, so I was a little more nervous today. But I love doing the acoustic stuff. It's fun to just break down the songs. They're very campfire friendly. I like to say, but it's just fun.
Intimate.
Yeah, it's intimate. It's
Yeah.
very fun for us. Carrie gets to play harmonica. It's fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, I'm excited. Well, y'all will be able to hear their project in just a couple of months, so make sure to stay tuned.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Beautiful.